I was scared to go back. These are the words from a young Albanian woman that goes by the name Sarah for privacy and security purposes. She was abducted by her fiancé that her father arranged her to be married to. Her fiancé sold her to a human trafficking gang in France to pay back a debt that he owed them. Sarah was held captive and was forced into sexual labor and domestic servitude for 20 long years of her life. The 20 years of horror she suffered through ended when she went to a hospital in France after having a miscarriage and escaping with the help of hospital employees. Her story is a result of partly her cultural upbringing, not wanting to upset her family and going through with the arranged marriage her father had planned for her, along with the basic fact she grew up in a tier 2 out of 3 country for human trafficking. Albania is an often overlooked tourist destination with rich cultural heritage. In areas like Saranda, a city in Albania directly on the coast of the Ionian Sea, has a huge reputation for its nightlife. In recent years, the Albanian government has made attempts to raise their funding to strengthen their anti-human trafficking authorities. They raised nearly 6 million lek, which is roughly 51,000 US dollars, in the years 2015 and 2016. $51,000 can be considered an inadequate amount of funding to combat such an extreme problem that has a multi-million-dollar market based on itself. In order for the Albanian government to continue moving in the right direction and lower their number on the list of human trafficking tiers, they must raise more funding and construct a national referral mechanism like the one the French government utilizes. The National Referral Mechanism is a system of authorities that is dedicated to identifying trafficked humans and tracking them down. If Albania can maintain their efforts of raising money to combat human trafficking, they can eventually put together a more efficient system like the NRM. A major factor of raising funding for such an anti-trafficking system is the spreading of awareness of the problem at hand. Albania's old world cultural teachings may create a more stubborn environment for Albanian people to fully understand the problem at hand. An efficient way to spread awareness of the issue in the country would be to teach children in school of the problem and the signs that someone is being trafficked. Optimizing border security would be another major step in getting ahead of the trafficking problem. I personally remember the lack of security the Albanian border had when me and my family drove through the border checkpoint from Greece, only to see 2 or 3 authority officials. Albania is not alone when it comes to suffering from human trafficking problems. Like all other countries having issues with trafficking, there can be steps taken to move in the right direction and get ahead of the problem, to make it a thing of the past. Spreading awareness and teaching the Albanian children the importance of human rights and how to help those who are being trafficked will make for a better future for the country as a whole.